Oh, friends and neighbors, how you doing? Oh man, I'll tell you, it took forever for spring to get here, didn't it? You see everything's green, it sure didn't take long. About 2 days and you got dandelions already. Well, what do you suppose we should do today? I got an idea. Being that we're in my hometown of Delavan, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. You know, I searched YouTube and I could not find this particular topic. How many of you guys know the wall dogs? You know what they are? They're a group of painters that come to your town and they paint on any given wall that's huge, humongous. If you want to donate a wall, they'll come and paint it for a price. You got it. You know, the way it gets done though, you know, it's not paid by taxpayers. It's paid by people that want to, you know, have a fundraiser or somebody that wants to contribute money towards it. It's not very cheap. It costs quite a bit of money. But we were lucky enough in Delavan here to have them paint up quite a few of them. And I'm going to take you around. I'm going to show you what they came up with, and it is fantastic. And I want to do something a little different than just show you the actual murals. What we're going to do is we're going to show you one mural at a time, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to take you to the actual spot of what it looks like now. The mural will be like 50, 60 years old, or what it looked like 50, 60 years ago. And then I'll take you to where the spot is now and see what it looks like right now. It ought to be a lot of fun. But I want you to do me a favor, if you could. If you ain't already. If you're brand new to the channel, pause the movie and then hit that subscribe button. And then after you get done watching it, if you like it, hit the like button. And if you don't like it, of course, hit the dislike button. And if you want to, you can make a comment if you like. I'd really like it if you did that. I'd really appreciate it. So right now, what do you say if we take off and go see what's uptown? I thought I'd do my intro out here by the lake. It's so nice and beautiful. So let's take a ride uptown and we'll see what we got. The very first mural I'm going to show you here is the birthplace of the Barnum and Bailey Circus. And you can see it's pretty big. So that's the first one. And later on I'll show you one of the parks where they camped at. So this is the first one. And here we have the Great Circus Controversy stamp of William Gordon Yeadon, the postmaster. And you'll be able to read this on your screen when you pause it, what it's all about. And I guess it sounds like some of the other towns weren't too happy about it. So this is a pretty good size one here. This is 2015 when they did this, so it was about going on 3 years now, almost. So it's about 25 foot long. Kind of hard to tell by the camera here. It's pretty good size. So we'll go to the next one. Okay, now we're sitting at the old, what I remember it as, this is a National Tea Store back in the early days. And then it turned into another grocery store. I can't exactly remember what the name of it was. Back, probably 20 years ago. I can't exactly remember what the name was, but I remember the real early years. But now it's a fitness center, and they put a mural on like this, and they put the Barker building Barker Lumber Company on there on the top left corner, and Moser Screw Machine Products on the right. And I'm not sure where that building is. But I'm going to think about that one. The one on the bottom there is just a milk truck, but I can take you on the Barker Lumber there. I'll show you that one later. I'll take it right up there and I'll show you what that looks like right now. That same exact spot, what it looks like today. So I'm going to pan over on, or I'm going to shut the camera off. We'll go to the next one over next to it. I'll show you that one. Okay, here we got Bradley's, which is still in business today. Stay rate pumps, water systems. And then we got JB Reader still in windmills. That place don't exist. I don't know where that's at anymore. Well, it'd be 1896, I wouldn't know. But Stay Right is still going. And Bradley's is still in town. So we got those yet. So Pentair is what they call Stay Right now. They changed the name of that, so you guys know. They revamped that factory pretty big now. You wouldn't recognize it compared to the old days. So, okay, we'll go on to the next. Okay, this one here is a art colony mural that was done, and I'm going to do a video real close on that text up there, so you can take your time reading it, pause your close up on it. It looks like they chose Delavan as their area to do their art. So this is a panoramic view of it, and this thing's about I'm going to say 50 foot wide. It's huge. So I'm going to go up there and do a close-up of the text on there, and then you guys can read it. Okay, there it is. Give you time to read it there. Also, you can pause it if you like. Francisco Vargas. I hope I'm saying it right. This man here painted the mural across the street in 2015, and he passed. So they brought this last year and put it up in memory of him. We're going to go across the street and we're going to look at that one. This is a Rodriguez Brothers potato farm down in Turtle Valley. And I remember this farm very well. It's out on Highway P. My dad had a farm out that way, and I used to drive by there all the time. I remember that place real good. And we're going to take a ride out there and I'll show you, get an idea what it all looked like. I remember them little trucks, or not little trucks, but they were big trucks at that time, but little trucks, you see the painting there. There's 4 of them there. They had a bunch of those out there at that time. And I remember the row of evergreens and all those buildings. There's hardly nothing out there now. But I'll take you out there and show you after we get done here. But I want to show you the signature Francisco Vargas, if I'm saying that right. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Now I'm going to take a close-up of the signature. There it is, right there. Yep, he was the leader of this painting right here. There's, I think, 6 people at a time on each one of these murals that paint, but there's a master painter that does all the fine detail. And then the the large areas that's got one color, they let volunteers paint, I guess. That's the way I understand it anyway. And then there, you know, the little details, the artist does that. They really do a great job. So, okay, there's a few more in town here, and then I'm going to take you around and show you some of the other stuff, the actual sites, and actually there's quite a few yet we got to do. Okay, folks, this one here is the only one that I actually found on the internet. Not the internet, the YouTube, I meant to say. I actually showed this one here, step by step in fast motion, being painted. Like I said, there ain't nothing out there that's done for Delavan. So I'm going to let this car go by here. But this one here, I can't tell you the history on it. I imagine it goes back, well, it goes back to 1877, so I can't tell you too much about it. Like I said, I don't know a lot about these, except for some of them. Some of them that were, go back in my time. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, folks, on this one I'm not real sure on, but I was told that they actually painted this one. If they did one heck of a job, because they made it look like it's been painted 50 years ago, because the paint looks like it's all coming off. And I was told that they actually did this. But you know, I've been here so long, I never get through the back alleys and pay attention much on what's painted up above. But I was told that they actually painted this. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm pretty sure they painted this. So what do you think? You think they painted this? Leave what you think in the comments. Let me know. All right? All right, we'll go to the next one. Elmer Gauger and the Old Barn Studio. Newman's Greenhouse. I don't remember any of that stuff in my era. Just gotta go back a ways. And that's another one. We'll go on to another mural up the road here. Now this is one of my favorites. Remember, Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard. Look at how they painted that. You can't even tell there's a door there. They did a beautiful job. And they did it in such a short period of time. I think they were only here for like 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, something like that. Yeah, it's incredible. That's my favorite one. I go by here all the time, look at it. It's beautiful. Okay, we got some more murals to see. Here's a mural of the Phoenix Brothers. I'm thinking that's probably how one of our parks got named Phoenix Park. I don't know too much about the mural itself. Like I said, I don't know. I wasn't here, and I don't know the history behind a lot of these murals. But when we get on the other side of town, I know quite a few of those, and I'll take you to some of the sites there. So this is the last on the west side of town. Now we're going to go on the east side. Here's a mural that I just love. It takes me back a long time. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go here. The girls would come up to the car, and after you dialed in your order on the phone, you'd hang it on your window. Sometimes you drive away with the plate hanging on your window and forget to give it back. Anyways, the little white building on the bottom, that was before my time. But that building stayed around for quite some time. I think it was right around the beginning of the 90s. I think they changed the color scheme, and then they converted the building into a different type of building altogether. It's still there, but it's totally changed. I'll take you up there and show you what it looks like now. But you'll be surprised what you see. Okay. Okay, this, believe it or not, is the old eating time. This is what it looks like today. And it's closed. They tried several eating places in here for the last, I don't know, 5-6 years. Nobody seems to be able to make it. I don't know what the deal is, but they fixed the place up pretty nice. They tried different things and just seems like nobody can make it. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know. This is what it looks like. I liked it better when it was red and white. They had where they came out and served you in the car. They picked up the phone and placed your order. That's the way I liked it. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Okay, here's the Barker Lumber Company, now known as Home Lumber. You're gonna have to put up with cars going by here because this is busy, Highway 50. And as the picture shows on the mural downtown, the big building on the left here, there was 2 small buildings on the right of that big building. Way back in the early 1900s. That's what I make of it. And a lot has happened. This is a four lane now through here. And if you follow this out, you know, you get out way west of here, you get into the Walmarts. You can't hardly go through town without hearing whistles going anymore. It's just not your small town anymore. Here you can see there's a squad car going by. This goes on constantly. It's where it's a wild town, but it's not. I guess the rule is now, police department, all your fire and rescue, they got to keep the whistles going all the time. From the time they leave their shop, they got to keep the whistles going. They can't shut them off. That's the way I understand it. So that's why it's so noisy everywhere you go. It's a safety issue, I believe. So that's why the world is so much noisier with whistles. Anyways, back to Barker. Barker sold out to Home Lumber, I think about 3 or 4 years ago. And that's the point I'm trying to make, is that this is the mural that's uptown that I showed you earlier, one of the murals. Whereas I believe the milk truck, and in the top left-hand corner is Barker Lumber. And that other one, I'm not sure of where that's at. I think it's on Fremont Street. There's a Quonset up there. I think that's where that picture was taken, but I don't know for sure. So right now we're going to go to the fire department. There's another mural on their wall, so we'll head up there. This is Borgs, Gibson, Bradley. Keep them flying. The Borgs building, part of it has been torn down, and Bergman Brass kept running for a while. Now they're shut down. At least as I know, they're shut down. There's a little activity going on in there, but I don't know exactly what's going on. I'll take you to the end of the building and show you how much the Borgs have been torn down. We'll go there and show you that in a few minutes here. But this is the one that was painted in the park, and then they came and they hung it. Okay, we'll head on. The Civil War Muster Tree and Train Depot. And right behind us is actually the old bur oak tree that they muster under. And we'll take a look at that while we're over here, and I'll show you that. This is a pretty good size. This is on the Jet Car Wash. It's a pretty good sized building here. So I'll show you the tree behind us. Okay, here's the muster tree that they're talking about on the wall there. Mustard tree. Okay, here's the Borg building I was going to show you a little while ago, but I did the other murals before. Sorry about that. Here's where it starts. The building was torn down from this point all the way across, all the way to the end of the street, all the way down there. If you can see the end of the street, way down there. That's lots and lots of building. So that part was the actual fabric part, I believe. And that was the part that's left, was the part where they made parts for cars, like the tachometer and the instrument panels. Now I might have that mixed up. I'm not 100% sure. It could be reversed. So I know my wife worked here making fabric very, very long time ago, and I remember that I picked her up down at the other end down there. So I think it was all this out here was fabric, and this part here was the instrument part. So I think I got that right. So now we're going to take you out and show you the Rodriguez farm, what's left of it. Okay, this is the Rodriguez farm here, what's left of it. A couple buildings. Okay, right where my cars are, right in that area is where all the potato trucks used to sit. I'm on the Highway P. I don't want to trespass too much on the guy's land here, but there's probably some of the equipment shed over there. There's one of the old sheds still standing. So I don't even know who owns this anymore. What they call this Turtle Valley down in here. A lot of low land. That might be a bunkhouse for somebody at one time. They actually had two farms, one in each corner down here. This is the main farm where all the equipment was stored, and then around the other corner they had some stuff up there too. They grew carrots at one time, and beets, and they grew mint. I remember coming down here, you could hardly breathe, the mint was so strong. But then were the old days, there ain't nothing down here no more. It's all wildlife. They made it into a wildlife refuge. This is the other farm here. And we're back where we started. So how'd you like it? Wore me out. A lot of murals uptown, ain't there? Did you ever stop to think how they did them big gigantic paintings? Man. Well, I happen to know. They did them at night. They shined a projector on the wall of the image they're doing. Then they penciled them in. And they put a sketch on the wall. And they got an outline of, you know, what they were going to paint, how they were going to do it. They got a rough draft of what they were going to paint. And that's how they got into perspective. I mean, there's nobody going to paint something 50 foot, you know, without spending, you know, months on it. You know, so that's how they speeded up the process. They get it done in 3 days. You know, so pretty fantastic, wasn't it? You've done some spectacular work up there. Yeah, I give them guys a lot of credit. So that wraps up our video. And like I said before, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the like button. Leave a few comments if you want. Share the video for your friends. I do have a Facebook page. You ought to check that out. Share on your Facebook to your friends. And enjoy the beautiful weather we're having. Let's hope we don't get a lot of storms this year. We don't need any tornadoes. So heads up to all you guys. Let's have a good year. We'll see you. Have fun.